single NBA team randomly. So as you can see in this first little example, we have the Philadelphia 76ers trading away Joel Embiid. But I actually have open, I had open Google, and it had a random number generator. And yeah, as you can see, out of 27 possibilities, they picked the LA Lakers, and Joel Embiid is now being shipped off to LA for LeBron James. So if you guys get that sort of ordeal, I'm just doing a number generator and basically letting 2K ship out a bunch of different players. Well, not even 2K, it's the number generator, picking out different trades for all the teams and going to be seeing how they do throughout the season. So I've seen King of the Fourth Quarter, do this video as well, and I thought it'd also be kind of fun. So as you guys see the first couple of trades, make sure you guys do obviously like the video. If you guys do like the video, and also subscribe to the channel, on our way to 10,000 subscribers. So again, you guys are gonna have to, I guess, trust me that these were randomly generated numbers. So out of 28 possible trading scenarios, the random number generator came out with number 25. So I had to trade, I guess, with the number 25 trade, which was with the Minnesota Timberwolves for the Chicago Bulls, and so on and so forth for the entirety of the NBA rosters. Like this one right here, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Out of 29 possibilities, it picked out number 7, so I have to go with trade number 7. The Cleveland Cavaliers turning away, which apparently their highest overall player was actually Jared Allen, Clint Capella, and DeAndre Hunter from the Atlanta Hawks. That's actually not that bad of a trade if you're asking me. So as these trades go on, I'm going to be obviously simulating a season, seeing who, I guess, teams are the best, and then at the end of the sort of trading spot of it, you guys can, I guess, comment down below what team you thought was the best, or if you guys want any other types of videos. I think it could be definitely a lot of fun. This one we actually had a pretty interesting trade here. Possibility of Jimmy Butler going to the Boston Celtics for Jason Tatum. That was kind of a lucky one. I think maybe some Boston Celtics fans, since the I guess troubles of Jason Tatum recently, might actually like that sort of a shake-up. Then going here for the LA Clippers, out of the 20 possibilities, the random number generator came out with the number 12, and have a little rivalry here going on. The Clippers are trading away Kawhi Leonard for Luka Doncic. The rivalry is coming to a close, it seems, with a big-time trade of Kawhi Leonard for Luka Doncic. Not sure how realistic that trade would be in real life. Then we have the Memphis Grizzlies, and out of 29 possibilities, the random number generator came out with number 22. And they're turning away Ja Morant for Jalen Green. Sometimes it's not always a blockbuster trade, as you can see. I mean, for Houston, I bet you guys would love this, and for Memphis, I am deeply sorry, but maybe the number generator will come back in your favor and maybe give you some sort of superstar in return for this. But Ja Morant for Jalen Green, that's something. For the Atlanta Hawks, their random number came out to 29, which was out of 29, which is kind of surprising. Trae Young getting traded, obviously their best player, for Bradley Beal and Spencer Dinwiddie. Not that bad, actually. Could be a lot worse. At least you're getting some sort of, star caliber type player in Bradley Beal, and you're getting a backup, not even a backup, a starting point guard now with Spencer Dinwiddie. So get your backcourt filled out there. That's not too shabby. And also, sorry, these are going by kind of fast. Obviously, with 30 NBA teams, and then simulating a season, and then simulating the playoffs, it takes a little bit of time. So I'm kind of just letting you guys take it in by yourselves. I'm just gonna be here voicing over them. And this was actually a lot of fun to do. I wish I could have done like a live stream of this. That could have been a whole lot of fun. Maybe next time, if you guys want me to do more live streams, I can maybe try to do a gaming live stream. I mean, again, if you guys watched my video last night, you guys will know my neighbors are super loud very randomly throughout the night. Sometimes they're still stomping around upstairs till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, which I don't think that would be the most relaxing. So doing live streams is just something I can't really do right now, which really sucks. Here we have the Charlotte Hornets getting number 19 randomly generated for them, and they're getting Zion and Brandon Ingram in exchange for LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball. Also not a bad trade. We have the Utah Jazz getting number 6, and they get the Clippers, which trades up Rudy Gobert, which is actually, again, their highest overall player, for Paul George and Zubac. So we have a new Knicks fan and you would actually want someone like De'Aaron Fox, I think it would be nice to have De'Aaron Fox. I don't think you'd really want to give up, an RJ Barrett for De'Aaron Fox. That's probably not what the game plan is down there in New York right now. Then for the New York Knicks, we're actually right after them, which was kind of funny. Their highest overall player, Julius Randle, trading away to number 18, which just so happened to be the Indiana Pacers, getting Domantas Sabonis. So now the Knicks have Sabonis and De'Aaron Fox. So you went from Randle and RJ to De'Aaron and Sabonis. I mean, at least in my eyes, that sounds like an upgrade. Then for the LA Lakers, getting Joel Embiid, having to, yes, double up and trading away their best player again. They get number, 21? And we're trading away Joel Embiid for Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton from the Phoenix Suns. Oh my goodness, LA now has Westbrook, Devin Booker, and DeAndre Ayton. Not bad. I mean, they did have to give up LeBron and AD in the very first trade, but you get a nice little pickup there, and then they also have a duo of Chris Paul and Joel Embiid now in Phoenix. Then for the Orlando Magic, again, like I said, they're not all glorious trades. This just so happened to be the one the Orlando Magic got, and their best player, Wendell Carter Jr., is getting traded away for a couple of role players over to the Golden State Warriors. The Golden State Warriors only getting richer, it seems like always. For the Dallas Mavericks, their number randomly generated was number, 8? The Atlanta Hawks, right? I think that was number 8. I don't have my glasses on. I probably should have written them down somewhere, but again, you don't have to believe me that they're randomly generated. That's just, it is what it is. Kyrie Irving now from the Brooklyn Nets, who is now the highest rated player on Brooklyn, because I sort of talked over that Kevin Durant got traded to the Miami Heat. I don't know if you guys picked up on that. Jason Tatum is now on the Brooklyn Nets, and KD is now on the Heat. Kyrie's the number one option there in New York, and now getting traded away to the Orlando Magic. So the Magic is getting their superstar, and it's kind of funny and ironic because I think everyone was talking about Kyrie Irving playing for a team in Miami because, that whole situation, but kind of ironic now he's now playing there. Then for the Denver Nuggets, who got Giannis very lucky very early on, is getting shipped off to the Portland Trail Blazers. Yes, thank God for Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum. I'm very sad, very sad to see Damian Lillard leave, but I guess I'll take Giannis. I guess I will. As a Portland Trail Blazer fan, that's pretty wild. Indiana Pacers got number 2 for their random generated number, so we got to trade away that guy who's definitely a headline guy. As for the last couple days, to the Brooklyn Nets, we get Drew Holiday over there in Indiana, and the Bucks kind of are shipping off a lot of their talent, not looking all that great there for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Pelicans, whose best player as of right now is LaMelo Ball, getting traded away to the number 12 randomly generated team, which is the Sacramento Kings. So the Knicks duo and Tyrese Halliburton. Well, actually no, it's just RJ and Halliburton are now going to what was that? Oh yeah, New Orleans. Yikes. The Detroit Pistons best player Jeremy Grant, according to 2K, they actually got number 1. I swear to God. And the 76ers now have LeBron, AD, Ben Simmons, and Jeremy Grant on their team. They are building a God squad over there in the 76ers franchise right now. They have LeBron, Ben Simmons. Oh my God. That's really lucky. And we only had to trade away. Well, they had to trade away Niang for Jeremy Grant. Like, are you kidding me? That's a crazy trade option. Toronto Raptors get number 22. They are trading away for a couple of role players as well. Josh Christopher and someone else from the Houston Rockets. Hey, Houston Rockets fans, y'all are building a pretty steady team over there in Houston. But they are the next pick, actually. And there's John Morant is now going to the New York Knicks. Yes, number 13. Domantas Sabonis and Mitchell Robinson in exchange for John Morant. I know it's kind of sucky that you always have to constantly keep trading away your best player, but hey, that's the way the cookie crumbles in this video. Every single team has to trade away their best player at that time when it's their turn. San Antonio Spurs have gotten kind of lucky not giving up to DeJounte Murray until now, trading them away to the Boston Celtics for, again, a couple of role guys, Dennis Schroeder and Robert Williams. Yikes. Spurs fans, it looks like y'all going to be tanking even harder now for a good play in the draft. The Phoenix Suns' best player is now Joel Embiid, who's been tossed around here for quite some time. He's getting traded away to the number 11 randomly generated number, Phoenix Suns, and they now have a pretty stellar team in Phoenix. Let me tell you that. Chris Paul, Donovan Mitchell, Paul George try to score on that entire sort of backcourt plus wing position there with Paul George at small forward. Yikes. Oklahoma City Thunder not having to go up SGA just yet, trading him away to the Memphis Grizzlies for Jalen Green and Brandon Clark. So kind of a rebuild, even more happening down there in OKC. For the Minnesota Timberwolves, their best player as of right now is DeMar DeRozan, getting traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers, the number 4 randomly generated number team. Evan Mobley. Yikes, I guess we'll have to see how well this sort of goes out for them. I'm not entirely sure. Losing a lot of size, that's for sure, I'll tell you that. And for the Portland Trail Blazers with Giannis, so sad. Their randomly generated player was, yes, number 21 was the number I got for them, and it's the Golden State Warriors. Blazers trade away basically Dame and CJ for Steph Curry and Draymond Green, although they are losing Giannis, which makes my heart very sad. Also kind of cool to see, I guess, Steph Curry in place of Damian Lillard, adding in Draymond Green. That's actually kind of exciting. For the Golden State Warriors, who are up next now, trading away Giannis again. Their number was 6, and we're trading away Giannis for Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic taking over the role of Steph Curry with his new splash brother, Klay Thompson. Then you have Giannis going to the LA Clippers. Holy cow. Then for the last team, the Washington Wizards pick number 22 for the randomly generated number. They are going to the Toronto Raptors. Trae Young, who is apparently was on the Washington Wizards, now going to the Toronto Raptors. So, yeah. Now, we'll finally take a little look at where the players are at right now. First off, this is my pick for the champions. The Philadelphia 76ers have a crazy stacked team, and I'm just going to be sort of looking over the teams. You can look over them yourself. Again, you can pick your favorite. You can comment down below which one is your favorite, or I guess how you would feel about these players on these teams if it actually did happen in real life, which obviously it never would. I also had to turn off the player salary option when it comes to trading, obviously to make all these trades possible. I made it sort of even more fantasy with having the financial part of trades turned off, so it can make it a little bit more fun, a little more interesting. That's how we can trade all these superstars away for each other. But the Brooklyn Nets also got super shredded in this. At least they got to keep James Harden, but now instead of Kevin Durant, they have Jason Tatum there, kind of interesting, and then you have Damian Lillard and CJ on Denver with Michael Porter Jr. Like, what is happening? I will say Detroit actually got really lucky. I think I didn't even pick Detroit at all, which was actually, again, pretty lucky. They did get to keep Kate Cunningham, but I did have to trade away, obviously, Jeremy Grant, which was very awkward, trading Jeremy Grant away for just Niang. I think his first name's like Georges, something like that, Niang. Phoenix might also be a pick for champions. I really like that Donovan Mitchell, Chris Paul, Paul George sort of lineup they have going on over there. You got Steph. I don't know why I said it so funny. Steph Curry over there in Portland, which is kind of exciting. You have Luka as the new point guard in Golden State, and then the Wizards are definitely not looking all that great. So, simulated halfway through that NBA season, and the Boston Celtics with DeJounte Murray and Jaylen Brown, looking pretty solid. Not gonna lie, they are the number 1 team in the Eastern Conference. You have the Chicago Bulls right after them with still Zach LaVine and other guys, but they have Karl-Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards now. 76ers, like I said, are my picks to win, obviously with this pretty stacked super team with LeBron, AD, Jeremy Grant, and Ben Simmons still. Not looking too good in the regular season just yet, so maybe they'll pick it up for the regular season. And just a couple of the other random teams just to look at. You have KD over there in Miami, also doing pretty okay. Then you're looking at the bottom feeders of the East and the West. For the West, it's Oklahoma City Thunder, which obviously I traded away SGA for Jalen Green, so not too great. Lillard and McCollum also not finding a lot of success down there in Denver, obviously without having the MVP Nikola Jokic there, but the Golden State Warriors stat leaders. We have the top 10 scores. Steph Curry from the Portland Trail Blazers, making it as the #1 guy. Looking at the top 10, not too bad. Rebounding, we have Clint Capella. Assist, we have LaMelo Ball from the Sacramento Kings, kind of cool. Steals, Jimmy Butler. Again, I'm sure Boston Celtics fans would love that in real life. Blocks, of course, is always Miles Turner. Turnovers, LaMelo Ball. Yikes. And then at 3-point percentage, we have, well, I guess technically it'd be Steph Curry. And then you have, Kyrie there, Bogdanovich, Joe Harris, yada, yada, yada. And you get the gist. So, that was halfway through the season. Let's check out, I guess, the end of the year. We have actually Nikola Jokic winning back-to-back MVPs. Cade Cunningham getting that Rookie of the Year, still being in Detroit. Nikola Vucevic actually came off the bench in Minnesota. Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year for the LA Clippers. Obi Toppin from the Knicks. Kyrie didn't even really get to see a lot in this video, winning Most Improved, and the Coach of the Year was to the Boston Celtics head coach. All-NBA First Team. We have LaMelo Ball from the Kings. Jesus, did not expect that at all. Some of the other guys I did expect, like the Brooklyn Nets now, having Jason Tatum looking pretty good. You have Steph and Luka, All-NBA Second Team, Steph Curry on the Blazers, and then you have the 76ers new forward and LeBron James looking pretty good, All-NBA Second Team as well. You have some other pretty good players as well going on here. The former backcourt over there in the Brooklyn Nets, and then you have Jimmy Butler on the Celtics getting All-NBA Third Team as a 95 overall. Look what they did to his 3-point percentage. He's actually shooting threes pretty well over there in Boston. That's pretty fire. And you have Cat in the Bulls. I would love to see Karl-Anthony Towns on the Chicago Bulls. Oh my God, that'd be amazing. Taking a look at the standings, nothing too out of the ordinary. Again, the Lakers didn't make the playoffs. Anyone else I'm missing? I'm not entirely sure. There's the Nets with Harden and Tatum, and you have KD and the Heat over there trying to make it in the play-in. Not too bad. You have the Philadelphia 76ers as the 2 seed, and then my other pick for the West, we have the Phoenix Suns as the 1 seed, and the 2-seeded Golden State Warriors with Luka Doncic simulating the play-in. Timberwolves make it out of there, and the Memphis Grizzlies, who I think have SGA as their starting point guard now, right? Yep, SGA, Jaren Jackson Jr. Kind of weird, just switching out switching out Ja for SGA, kind of weird. Then we have the KD-led team out there, and then I forgot that Kawhi Leonard was actually on the Atlanta Hawks. Not quite good enough to get past KD and that Miami Heat team with Bam Adebayo, which that would also be kind of a nasty dynamic duo. Alright, so we have pretty interesting matchups here. Oh my God. What happened? They were my pick to make it. Isaiah Thomas. Wow. MVP Isaiah Thomas came out to play in the playoffs this year for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Beating, definitely in my opinion, probably the best team set up in the West. Wow. What happened? Yeah, MVP Isaiah Thomas, 78 overall, came to play and upset the #1 seeded Phoenix Suns. Wow, that really burst my bubble. And then even Golden State lost in the first round as well against the SGA-led Memphis Grizzlies squad. Oh my God. Luka got completely locked up by SGA. 16 points. That is literally, I've been playing 2K simulations in this game mode and even in last year's game mode for years. I have never seen Luka Doncic play so bad. SGA, wow, really locking up Luka in this simulation. You still have my other pick of the 76ers making it into the second round, and then you have this Bulls team as well, looking pretty snazzy with Anthony Edwards and Karl-Anthony Towns beating Zion and Brandon Ingram of the Charlotte Hornets. That's a really good matchup, actually. The Bulls and the Sixers, that's a tough one. And then I'm actually kind of surprised the Bucks made it to the second round. They didn't really have all that great of a team either. Wow. Okay. Well, next round. Whoa. Okay. So, sorry, I accidentally simulated an extra game there. We have the Giannis-led Clipper team losing to the Memphis Grizzlies, who again just have. They beat out the Memphis Grizzlies, and then Minnesota Timberwolves Celtics and the 76ers. The Celtics actually were the team that got DeJounte and Jimmy Butler, Jaylen Brown still. That's actually a crazy defensive perimeter team right there. They're going up against the squad of the interior with AD, LeBron, even Ben Simmons as well, Jeremy Grant. That's a terrifying forward, I guess quad, I guess you could call them. Oh my god. So let's check out the Eastern Conference first. It looks like, the LeBron James, all those guys were just a little bit too much for the crazy team that the Celtics actually had. I would love to see all these guys play together. That'd be insane, but it looks like even with Anthony Davis having a bad game, it seems like for everyone else could step up and still win him a series. And then what the heck is going on in this simulation? Why is Isaiah Thomas carrying it's not even really Isaiah Thomas, even though he's playing very well. He's putting up 20 shots a game, 13 3-pointers. Who is this? Jaylen Noel. Jaylen Noel was their leading scorer, and they beat Giannis in the Clippers. Okay, well, I'm kind of raging right now. If the Timberwolves win this series, I will delete my channel. Oh. Why is that so close? I don't get it. This game is crazy sometimes. Anyways, okay, so yes, in my opinion, the best team did win the title, even though it wasn't against the best competition, at least in my eyes. I don't know how the heck, again, MVP Isaiah Thomas came out to play for the Minnesota Timberwolves apparently, and carried this team to an NBA Finals, which, God, I did not think I would ever say those words in my life. But the 76ers, again, probably the best team out there, if you're asking me. I'm so surprised the Phoenix Suns got upset in the first round. That was insane, but even they got very lucky in the random generated number from Google. So shout out to Google for giving the Philadelphia 76ers such a good little, simulation right there. But yeah, guys, let me know if you guys actually like this. This was actually a lot of fun, very funny. I'm super sorry I can't show the numbers on screen or anything like that. You just have to